feel like we got to take advantage of all of this activity and interest and make sure that we lift up people who wouldn't naturally, I guess, get fortified by all of it.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. The country hasn't seen a 10-year uptick in the economy like this in its history.
Right.
Usually the economy works on 7-year cycles, and so people predict that eventually things will slow down.
It's got to cool off someday.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody knows when, nobody knows how. It's always the $40 million question, right? But what we think will happen is we think there'll be a soft landing.
Mm-hmm.
We think that gardening our sort of small business resource efforts, right, to make sure small businesses have a place to fall back on, because access to capital is a problem. But we look at this event in 3 different ways. You know, how do we lower your overhead? How do you help get financing? And how do we help grow your business? How do we find you a bigger customer base? And that's part of the procurement with, you know, having the Bedrocks and the Fords at the table, to have a table there to find out, you know, what opportunities may exist. Yeah. We have a ton of financing space at this event, and anywhere from, you know, the Fifth Third banks and PNCs to microloans. You know, some people can't get a loan for $1,500, $2,000, $2,500.
Right.
That's a problem, right? And then the overhead costs. We have a lot of grant availabilities. We have a lot of workforce development programs. We have DESC and SUMCA at the table to help you. And we've got a lot of governments at the table too. So, I mean, I think the program is growing.